Good evening, everyone. My name is Claude Anthony Tony Anderson. This right here, what I'm eating, is white cheddar popcorn. I can't eat a lot of it at once because it's too much salt. I can eat it at night because it doesn't stay on my stomach, making me have too much weight in the morning when I weigh myself. I might seem kind of strange to a lot of people. Sometimes I'm kind of strange to myself. However, it keeps me from being strange and knowing that I'm not all the way strange is people respect me for different reasons. Number one, I have 5 beautiful daughters, 4 beautiful, handsome grandsons, 2 gorgeous granddaughters. I've written 4 books. Look at this. This is my original cover for my 3rd book. It's called Wait, What? I changed it to this cover. Writing stories from an epileptic. I have epilepsy. So my first book, Scrambled Brains, Stories from an Epileptic Mind. I don't know if you can see that. That's my first book. My second book, Brainstorms, More Stories from an Epileptic Mind. Now, I'm not eccentric per se, but everyone's been called something: good, bad, indifferent. At the beginning of my books, people have read them and said a few nice things. It's my second book. This is what was said. What people are saying about Brainstorms. Brainstorms is an awesome collection of stories and poems designed to inspire, provoke, thought, enlighten, educate, and most importantly, intelligently entertain all who indulge in the literary work of art. I highly recommend it. Tyrese Jones, producer, music publisher, In-Key Music, Sony, ATV Music Publishing, LLC. That's just one. I have many other shout outs in this book. And for what I wanted to do was read a couple stories called AOAS. I'll read it to you. Now, it's nighttime for me, so it's really time for me to go to sleep. However, I want to read this one story for you, and hopefully it'll be as entertaining to you as it is to me. It's called AOAS. Listen, it's in one of these books. It's in this book right here. I've written over 500 stories and poems, right? So it's like my art. I like looking at it. I'll sell it to you too. One man told me everything has a price. One of my friends. That's when I sold him my apartment building. So this story here is called AOAS. Here's the art. And these books are all short story books. And I've done all the art. So here's this story. AOAS. Today is a bright, sunny Friday. I'm driving my daughter to school. She loves school. And she's often talking about what college she's going to attend. As I'm dropping her off, she grabs the many books she could easily leave in her locker. She says she has to study to get into the school she wants to go to. So studying is what she has to do with her books at home. No argument from me. As I'm leaving the school, I'm only thinking about the meeting I have to go to on the other side of town. I get about 3 or 4 blocks from my daughter's school and my cell phone rings. It's my daughter. "What's up, sweetheart?" I say as I'm speeding up to catch the next light to get on the freeway, right? I left my notebook in your back seat, Dad. I could hear and see her disappointment for having forgotten that important part of her daily school necessity. I'll be right there, I say. I make an illegal U-turn and fly back to her school. She's waiting on the steps. Thank you, Daddy. I love you, she says. Love you back, sweetheart, I say as I hand her that all-important notebook. Now, I'm really going to have to go above the speed limit to get to my meeting on the other side of town. I'm at that same light to get on the freeway when she called me about her notebook. I'm at the same light, right? My fingers are crossed, hoping she hasn't forgotten anything else. I feel a rumbling in the ground. I look in my rearview mirror and see a semi-truck rumbling, swerving, and coming towards me fast. He's blowing his horn. I have nowhere to go. If I go right, I'll have to bust through a fence. Then I'll be in a jungle of grass and trees. If I go left, I'll be in stop-and-go oncoming traffic. He's getting closer and closer. The closer he gets, the louder his horn sounds. I can see the sweat on his forehead, his eyes bulging, and the white of his knuckles as he's clenching the steering wheel. All of a sudden, that's the end of that story.